What's up guys, hope you're doing well. Today we'll have another look into the Chainlink price chart as we have some updates right here. We have dipped into the lower support level, and right now of course the question is this bounce it? Is the bottom is in, or do we have to prepare for more? So I would say let's get straight into this. Let's have a look. So you may remember that in the last update video I told you about that I have opened a new position that is pretty exactly here in the middle of this support zone that we have. And at this day right here we have opened the position. We have also dipped slightly into the next support level right here. Then we found some stability, but then we have crashed lower and also got into another one, the second time into the support level. We actually do found support in here, and right now we have bounced a little bit as the whole market has. And I can already tell you that I have not opened another position in this support zone right here, even though it would have been a good entry as of it is right now. But there are some fundamental changes in the market, and that is why I haven't opened a new position. And that are the changes that I want to show you right now, because we have talked about the 112k level in Bitcoin for a long time, and I repeated myself over and over again that 112k is the level where Bitcoin, if we are above this and if we have a daily candle close above this, then the market is strong. And if the market, so if Bitcoin is strong, then also the altcoins are strong. And then we have a high likelihood that we are bouncing at supports, that we are, if we do breakouts, that we really have some follow through. But if we are below this level, then the reverse is true. That means we have a higher likelihood that support levels are being broken, that if we get a breakout, that this will end up being a false break and we will turn over and move back to the downside. And this is exactly what has happened yesterday. So you can see that yesterday we have made the dip and we have closed below the 112k level. Therefore, for me right now, there is a stance where I'm saying, okay, I will not open new position as of it is right now, because Bitcoin is showing some weakness, and therefore altcoins very likely will do the same. And that means that even if we have right now a nice bounce right here to the upside in Chainlink, there is the likelihood that we will roll over again and move lower, because in Bitcoin right now the most liquidity is below this last low right here. That means because we have already came this close, you know, the market is always chasing liquidity, and it is very likely that right now we will make the move to the downside and chase this liquidity to get it. And therefore we will potentially see another drop to the 107, 106k levels. And then we of course want to see how is Bitcoin behaving. Is it just chasing the liquidity and then we are bouncing and then finally moving to the upside? Because with the current situation as we can see it, if Bitcoin has grabbed this liquidity, then the reverse is happening. So that means then not the most liquidity is laying to the downside, but instead to the upside. So that means we would have the reasons to go back up and to do the bounce, but it can always be that we are not finding support and continue to go down. Therefore, this is the first thing right now that I want to see what is happening. So how Bitcoin is behaving at this level, if we are really just doing a dip to get the liquidity to liquidate the last long positions that are in the market before then we have the reverse and finding some strength, or if we break to the downside. And that is what I'm currently waiting for. And that is also why I will not open a position just because Chainlink has dipped here in the lower support level, because right now I'm having the waiting position. I want to see what is happening in Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin is rolling over and chasing this liquidity, we will potentially also see the same right here in Chainlink. Potentially, in the best case, we will just do another dip in this support level, but also potentially, depends on how hard we get hit, we will make another move to the downside. The next level would be this one right here. This would be at between 19 and 1950. Or if we get hit really bad, then potentially we will also get down here to the $18 mark. This is then here the next support level. But And that is why I don't want to buy in as it is right now. You know that I already have my positions, but I will wait till I stack up on them, because I do not want to increase my position at every support level if we continue to fall. I want to have some confirmation that we are gaining back some strength. So in the long term, my position has not changed. So I'm still bullish in the long run, but right now I'm waiting for a confirmation that we are finding a bottom, and then if we are then finding some strength, then I will also continue to add to my positions to wait for the support levels, because then we also have a higher likelihood that we are really bouncing there. And then also when we have the breakouts, that we have a higher likelihood that we are continuing this breakout and not failing. And that is currently what I'm waiting for. Therefore, what I'm currently looking at is Bitcoin, how it will behave where it is right now, and also more importantly, how it will behave if we are getting here down to the 107, 106k level. And then if we have some changes, and then if we see some, potentially we'll see further weakness, potentially also we will see that we are gaining back strength. In any case, if there are any changes, you know that I will upload a new video, so make sure to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss this. Also, in case you have any questions, feel free to post them down in the comments. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.